Welcome to Academic Gain Tutorials. In this video we will discuss about Dividend Income Audit, how to find weak stocks in your portfolio. A dividend income audit is a systematic review of every income-producing investment you own. Its purpose is to identify risky holdings, avoid dividend traps, improve portfolio quality, and protect long-term cash flow. First, list all dividend-paying investments in your portfolio. Include individual stocks, exchange-traded funds, and real estate investment trusts. For each holding, record the number of shares, average cost, current market value, dividend yield, annual dividend income, payment frequency, and percentage of total portfolio income. This creates a complete picture of what you own and shows which investments have the greatest influence on your income. Next, check the dividend health of every holding. Review the payout ratio to understand how much of the company's earnings are being distributed as dividends. A payout ratio below 70% may be reasonable for many traditional companies, although acceptable levels can vary by industry and business type. In addition, examine the company's dividend growth consistency and the number of years it has maintained or increased its payments. A stable dividend history may suggest stronger financial discipline, but past payments do not guarantee future dividends. After that, analyze the company's financial strength. Look at the direction of revenue and earnings over several years. Consistent growth is generally more supportive of future dividends than declining profits. Then review free cash flow because dividends are ultimately paid with cash rather than accounting earnings alone. Also examine debt levels and interest coverage to understand whether borrowing costs could pressure future dividend payments. Following this, review the stock's valuation and yield. Ask whether the current dividend yield is attractive because the company is genuinely undervalued or because the market expects financial problems. Compare the price-to-earnings ratio, price-to-free cash flow ratio, historical valuation, and valuation of similar companies. A very high yield may look appealing, but it can sometimes signal that the share price has fallen because investors expect a dividend cut. Therefore, avoid assuming that the highest-yielding stock is automatically the best income investment. Next, check the company's industry position and competitive strength. Consider whether the industry is growing, stable, or declining. Review the company's competitive advantages, market share, brand strength, pricing power, customer loyalty, and ability to defend its profits. Strong businesses with durable advantages may be better positioned to maintain dividends during difficult economic periods. At the same time, evaluate the major risk factors affecting each holding. These risks may include regulatory changes, economic sensitivity, customer concentration, commodity price exposure, currency movements, litigation, technological disruption, or dependence on one major product. Understanding these risks is important because even a financially healthy company can face serious problems if its business model is vulnerable. Then, rate every stock using a clear scorecard. For example, score dividend health, financial strength, valuation and yield, industry position, competitive moat, risk factors, and management quality. A score of 1 may represent weak performance, while a score of 5 may represent strong performance. You can also assign different weights to each category so that the most important factors have a greater effect on the final score. For example, dividend health and financial strength may each receive a 20% weighting. Valuation and yield, industry strength, and risk factors may each receive 15%, while management quality may receive 10%. After multiplying each score by its weight, add the results to calculate the total rating for the stock. A score between 4 and 5 may indicate a strong holding that could potentially be kept or increased after further research. A score between 2.5 and 3.9 may indicate a stock that should be monitored closely. Meanwhile, a score between 1 and 2.4 may indicate a weak holding that may need to be reduced or removed. However, a scorecard should support judgment rather than replace detailed analysis. Next, take action based on the audit results. Weak stocks may need to be trimmed or sold if their financial condition is deteriorating and the investment thesis is no longer valid. Stronger opportunities may receive additional capital, especially when they offer better financial quality, sustainable dividends, and reasonable valuations. However, decisions should not be based on one quarter of results or short-term price movements alone. Several warning signs may reveal potential weak stocks. These include declining revenue or earnings, a payout ratio above 100%, falling free cash flow, rising debt, weak interest coverage, inconsistent dividend payments, or a history of dividend reductions. Large one-time special dividends can also make income appear stronger than it really is. Poor management decisions, weak corporate governance, or excessive share dilution may create additional concerns. Moreover, pay attention to companies that continue raising dividends while their earnings and cash flow are declining. This pattern may be unsustainable because management could be borrowing money or using cash reserves to support the payment. Similarly, a company with a very high yield and rapidly falling share price may be a yield trap rather than a genuine bargain. To strengthen the portfolio, focus on quality dividend growers with sustainable payout ratios, healthy cash flow, manageable debt, and durable business models. Diversify across sectors and asset types so that one company or industry does not control too much of your income. Reinvest dividends carefully to benefit from compounding, but avoid automatically reinvesting into weak or overvalued holdings. In addition, review the portfolio regularly. A quarterly review can help you monitor earnings, dividend announcements, debt changes, and major business developments. A more complete annual audit can evaluate performance, income growth, sector exposure, concentration risk, and whether each holding still supports your long-term financial goals. A quick audit can begin with a few important questions. Are the dividends fully covered by free cash flow? Is the company growing earnings? Is debt under control? Does the industry have a positive long-term outlook? Is management acting in the best interests of shareholders? Most importantly, would you still buy the stock today based on its current financial condition and valuation? If the answer to several of these questions is no, the investment may require closer examination. Holding a stock only because it was purchased in the past can lead to emotional decision-making. Instead, evaluate every position based on its current quality, future prospects, and role within the overall portfolio. Ultimately, a dividend income audit helps investors separate reliable income-producing investments from weak stocks that may threaten future cash flow. By reviewing dividend sustainability, financial strength, valuation, industry outlook, competitive advantages, risk factors, and management quality, investors can make more informed portfolio decisions. The main objective is not to chase the highest yield. Instead, focus on quality, growth, diversification, and safety. Better stocks may support more dependable income, stronger compounding, and a healthier long-term financial future. This content is for educational purposes only and should not be considered financial or investment advice. Dividend payments are not guaranteed, and investments may lose value. Always conduct your own research and consider consulting a qualified financial professional before making investment decisions. If this short video was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.